Blackstone presents Transplants, a novel by Daniel Tam-Claiborne. This book is read by Natalie Naudus. For Lin and Anne. To migrate is to disappear, and then to be reborn. To migrate is to be reborn, never again to disappear. Sami Nair and Juan Goitisolo. Fall. 1. Animals were her first love. Guinea pigs, prairie mice, salamanders with bright pink spots, garden snakes she could curl in the palm of her hand like yarn. Even before Lin was old enough to talk, she was fascinated by how they felt, the sticky, webbed feet of a salamander like cupping a sweet rice cake between her fingers, a snake's lacquered skin, a cold cucumber before being minced into vinegar salad. Like nearly everyone born in the year 2000, she grew up an only child. She had cousins, first cousins, the real ones, and the so-called cousin children of her mother's friends and neighbors, a nod to the carefree, reckless procreation of generations past. But Lin shied away from them like she did from all people. She much preferred to hide behind the strong calves of her mother's legs anytime they walked into the tailor's or bought vegetables at the market. In middle school, she was so anxious about talking to the sun-beaten Laoban, who sat with his shirt rolled up over his belly, a lit cigarette dangling from his open hand, that she sooner chose to skip a meal than dare ask to buy a jar of blue-foiled yogurt or a red package of sesame seed cookies. Lin had a remarkable memory for words, phrases, and formulas. She made perfect grades, despite hardly speaking a word in class. She walked the halls of her high school avoiding eye contact, counting the cracks in the hexagonal tiles, and waiting to hear Feng Shuige pipe in over the tinny loudspeaker to signal the end of the day. Her classmates and teachers held no interest for her. The animals she kept at home were much more than playthings. They were all she had. "No more," her mother, Qifei, said, standing inside the pet store on Wukong Road. "Don't you own enough of these damn things already?" It was July, the summer before Lin would start her first year of university, and broiling. A single desk fan bolted to the wall oscillated cigarette smoke and the smell of stale urine from one end of the room to the other. "How could Anne?" Lin mouthed. Along the shelves were rows of cages, stacked crookedly on top of one another.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?